Did you know that a recent study by the National Institute on Aging found that dietary choices in the morning can significantly impact your energy, digestion, and even heart health? Yet also nearly 70% of people over 60 experience sluggish mornings, and it's often because of what they eat for breakfast. Yes, most of us unknowingly start the day with foods that could be doing more harm than good. Welcome to Wisdom in Abundance, a community where we share practical tips and timeless wisdom to help you thrive at every stage of life. If you're new here, hit subscribe to connect with like-minded individuals who value health, growth, and living with intention. And trust me, you'll want to stay until the end because the last two foods on this list are the most surprising and might already be part of your daily routine. Hi there, it's me, your most transparent buddy, the wisdom professor of the Wisdom in Abundance community. Here, it's always about personal experiences and, of course, research and studying to bring you insights that matter most. This list comes from a very personal experience, one that taught me just how much breakfast choices matter. A while back, a close friend of mine, Mark, who's in his late 60s, started feeling constantly drained by mid-morning. He chalked it up to aging, but his energy crashes were getting worse. Then, during a routine checkup, his dietitian gave him a wake-up call. "It's not your age," she said, "it's your breakfast." Intrigued, I asked her more because honestly, I'd been feeling the same. She explained that certain foods we consider normal for breakfast can actually sabotage our digestion, spike our blood sugar, and leave us feeling sluggish instead of energized. Mark and I decided to make some changes together. And let me tell you, what a difference it made. Have you ever felt bloated or sluggish after breakfast and wondered what's going on? It might not be how much you're eating, but what's on your plate. Stick with me as I share the 5 surprising foods this dietitian told us to avoid, and why these small adjustments can transform how you feel all day. Food 1. Sugary cereals. Let me guess, your mornings used to start with a colorful box of cereal that promised to be heart-healthy or energy-boosting. Sound familiar? I've been there too. But here's the truth about sugary cereals. They're not as innocent as they seem. These cereals are often loaded with refined sugars and almost no fiber. What happens when you eat them? Your blood sugar spikes rapidly, giving you a short burst of energy, but that's followed by a crash that leaves you tired, sluggish, and craving even more sugar. This cycle isn't just frustrating, it's harmful. Over time, regularly consuming these sugary cereals can contribute to weight gain, increased inflammation, and even higher risks of diabetes and heart disease. According to the National Institute on Aging, refined sugar is one of the leading contributors to chronic inflammation, which is a key factor in age-related health problems. So what should you reach for instead? Steel-cut oats. They're packed with fiber and release energy slowly, keeping you full and energized throughout the morning. Top it with some fresh fruit, like berries or banana slices, and maybe a sprinkle of nuts for healthy fats. It's delicious, satisfying, and most importantly, it works. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how quickly you feel hungry again after a sugary breakfast? What if you swap that quick fix for something that actually fuels you? Give it a try and see how much better your mornings feel. Food 2. Processed meats. Let me tell you about my sister, Emma. She's in her early 60s and used to have the same breakfast every morning, eggs with a couple of slices of bacon or sausage on the side. It was her comfort meal, something she thought was harmless because, well, it's breakfast, right? But over time, she started noticing that her mornings didn't feel as light as they used to. She'd feel bloated and heavy, and her energy seemed to dip just as her day was beginning. Here's what her dietitian pointed out. Processed meats like bacon and sausage are packed with sodium and saturated fats. These aren't just hard on your digestion, they can raise your blood pressure and strain your heart, which is a big deal, especially as we age. And let's face it, most of us aren't just eating these occasionally, they've become staples for so many of us at breakfast. Emma's experience is a common one. According to the American Heart Association, excessive sodium intake, which is common in processed meats, contributes significantly to heart disease and high blood pressure. It's no wonder so many people feel sluggish and uncomfortable after starting their day this way. It's like putting the wrong fuel in your car and wondering why it's sputtering. So, what did Emma do? She swapped her bacon and sausage for a veggie-packed omelet with spinach, tomatoes, and mushrooms. On some mornings, she'd switch it up with avocado toast on whole grain bread, adding a sprinkle of chili flakes for flavor. Within a few weeks, she noticed her mornings felt lighter, and she had energy that lasted well into the afternoon. Small swaps, big impact. What about you? Do you start your mornings with processed meats? Or have you found a go-to alternative that works wonders for you? I'd love to hear about it in the comments, because your story might inspire someone else to make a change too. Food 3. Pastries. I know you won't believe this, but those tempting pastries, yes, the donuts, the muffins, the buttery croissants, might be one of the worst ways to start your morning. I get it though. They're easy, they're sweet, and let's be honest, they feel like a treat. But here's the kicker. Those pastries might be sabotaging your day before it even starts. Here's the problem. Pastries are loaded with sugar and unhealthy fats, giving you that quick energy boost, only to leave you crashing just a short while later. They're also ridiculously low in nutrients, so your body isn't getting the fuel it really needs. Essentially, it's like eating dessert for breakfast and expecting to feel energized all day. Want proof? Let's look at Oprah Winfrey, someone who's been very public about her health journey. Oprah has shared how she once loved indulging in pastries and sweet treats in the mornings. But she noticed that by mid-morning, she'd feel tired, unfocused, and craving more sugar. When she swapped pastries for balanced meals, she said it transformed her energy and focus throughout the day. And if someone as busy as Oprah can make the change, you and I can too. So, what's a better choice? Try a whole grain English muffin with almond butter and banana slices. You'll get a natural sweetness from the banana, healthy fats from the almond butter, and slow-releasing energy from the whole grain. It's just as satisfying as a pastry without the sugar crash. Now I've got to ask, are pastries your morning weakness? Or have you found a healthier alternative that satisfies that craving? Share your thoughts in the comments. I bet your ideas will inspire someone else. Food 4. Fruit juices. Now, just like we said earlier about the last 2 foods, if you've stayed with me this far, it means you're serious about making meaningful changes to your mornings, and I applaud you for that. And here's the thing. This next food is one I've tried countless times to convince people to avoid, yet it always seems to find its way back into the kitchen. Yes, I'm talking about fruit juice. Store-bought fruit juice might seem healthy. It has the word fruit in it, right? But let me tell you, it's far from the fresh, wholesome image they sell us. Here's the truth about those brightly colored bottles. Most are packed with added sugars and have been stripped of their natural fiber. Sure, they taste sweet and refreshing, but what they're really doing is spiking your blood sugar, only to send it crashing back down shortly after. And that crash? It's the reason you're left feeling tired and reaching for a snack way before lunch. Let's put this into perspective. A single glass of orange juice from the store can have as much sugar as a can of soda. And without the fiber that whole fruit provides, your body processes it just like sugar water. Studies from the American Heart Association show that high sugar intake from drinks like these significantly increases the risk of weight gain and metabolic issues, especially as we age. So what can you do instead? Reach for the real thing, whole fruits. They're packed with fiber, which slows down sugar absorption and keeps you full longer. Or, if you love the idea of a morning drink, try a homemade smoothie with greens, berries, and a dollop of yogurt. It's just as refreshing, but comes with nutrients your body will thank you for. Now I have to ask, are you a fruit juice drinker? Or have you already made the switch to something healthier? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts or even your go-to smoothie recipes. Sharing your tips could help inspire someone else watching. Food 5. White bread and toast. So here we are, but trust me, you are gaining the best information, not just for yourself, but for those you love. So let's talk about something many of us grew up eating, white bread. I know it's nostalgic. There's comfort in that warm slice of toast with butter or jam, but here's the thing. It's a comfort that comes with a cost. White bread and toast made from refined carbs might feel light, but they do very little for your body. They lack fiber and nutrients, which means they're digested quickly, leaving you hungry long before lunch. It's like fueling your car with water. It might start, but it won't get you far. Here's the tricky part. Because white bread doesn't keep you full, you're more likely to snack or overeat later in the day. Over time, this habit can contribute to weight gain and unstable energy levels. According to research from the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, diets high in refined carbs can increase the risk of type 2 diabetes and other chronic conditions, especially as we age. But don't worry, you don't have to give up bread entirely. The solution is simple: switch to whole grain or sprouted bread. These options are rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals, and they release energy slowly, keeping you satisfied for hours. Pair it with a healthy topping like avocado or nut butter, and you've got yourself a breakfast that works with your body, not against it. Let me ask you this: is white bread still a staple in your mornings? Or have you already made the switch to something better? And if not, what's holding you back? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your perspective. After all, sometimes the smallest change can lead to the biggest transformation. Benefits of avoiding these foods. Now let's talk about why these changes are worth it. Cutting out these 5 foods isn't just about avoiding problems. It's about unlocking a better version of your mornings, your health, and your life. Here's what you can look forward to. Energy boost. Have you ever hit that mid-morning slump where it feels like your energy's been zapped? By avoiding these foods, you'll start noticing fewer energy crashes and more focus throughout your day. Imagine having the stamina to get through your morning walk, your favorite hobbies, or even just tackling your to-do list without feeling drained. Better digestion. Your digestive system is like a well-tuned engine. It performs best when you fuel it with the right stuff. By cutting out refined carbs, sugary cereals, and processed meats, you'll experience less bloating, fewer discomforts, and a much happier gut. And trust me, your digestive system will thank you for it. Long-term health. Here's the big picture. By making these small changes, you're not just improving your mornings, you're safeguarding your future. Avoiding foods high in sugar, unhealthy fats, and sodium means you're supporting your heart, maintaining a healthy weight, and reducing the risk of chronic conditions like diabetes and high blood pressure. These are the kinds of choices that let you live not just longer, but better. So, what could your mornings and your life look like if you made these changes? Imagine waking up feeling lighter, more energized, and ready to take on the day. If you've experienced a positive shift from changing your breakfast habits, I'd love to hear your story in the comments. Your journey might just inspire someone else to take that first step. Practical and actionable tips. Let's get practical. I know making changes to your morning routine can feel overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. In fact, with just a few simple tweaks, you can create breakfasts that are not only healthier, but also exciting. Here are 3 easy steps to get you started. And yes, they're so doable, you'll wonder why you didn't try them sooner. 1. Plan ahead. We've all had those mornings where time slips away and you end up grabbing whatever's easiest. And let's be honest, it's usually not the healthiest option. Here's the solution. Plan ahead. Take a few minutes the night before to prep something simple, like overnight oats. Just combine oats, milk, and your favorite toppings like berries or a sprinkle of cinnamon in a jar and pop it in the fridge. By morning, if oats aren't your thing, try boiling a batch of eggs at the start of the week. Pair one with a piece of whole grain toast, and you've got a quick, balanced meal. The best part? No thinking required when you're still waking up. 2. Simplify swaps. Here's where it gets really interesting. You don't have to give up the foods you love entirely, just swap them out for healthier versions. Love bacon? Try adding avocado slices to your plate instead. Not only is it creamy and satisfying, but it's packed with healthy fats that keep you feeling full and energized. Instead of sugary cereal, how about a yogurt parfait? Layer Greek yogurt with granola and fresh fruit for a breakfast that's both delicious and nutritious. And let me tell you, it looks so good. You'll feel like you're treating yourself to something special. 3. Incorporate variety. Let's face it, breakfast can get boring fast if you stick to the same thing every day. So why not mix it up? Experiment with protein-packed smoothies. Throw in some spinach, a handful of berries, a banana, and a scoop of protein powder, and you've got a drink that tastes amazing and fuels you for hours. Or try whole grain pancakes with a drizzle of honey and some nuts on top. They're just as comforting as traditional pancakes, but they'll keep your energy steady all morning long. Variety keeps things fun, and it ensures you're getting a wide range of nutrients to start your day right. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's your go-to healthy breakfast, or which one of these tips do you want to try first? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And remember, breakfast is more than just a meal. It's a chance to fuel your body and mind for the amazing day ahead. Now let's reflect a little bit. Everything we've talked about today comes down to one simple truth. Small, intentional changes can completely transform how you feel, not just in the morning, but throughout your entire day. Imagine waking up with energy that lasts, a clearer mind, and the confidence that you're giving your body exactly what it needs to thrive. Your mornings are a gift, a fresh start to shape the rest of your day. By swapping out a sugary cereal or skipping processed meats, you're not just changing what's on your plate, you're investing in yourself, your health, and your happiness. These aren't just small adjustments, they're powerful steps toward living the vibrant life you deserve. So let me ask you, what's one change you can make to your breakfast tomorrow that would help you feel better, stronger, and more in control of your day? Start small. It might be as simple as swapping white bread for whole grain or adding fresh fruit to your plate. And remember, those small steps add up to something extraordinary over time. Thank you for being here, for taking the time to invest in your health and well-being. If this video inspired you, share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what changes you're planning to make. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights and wisdom to help you thrive. Together, we're building a community of growth, health, and abundance. Now it's your turn. Out of the 5 foods we discussed today, which one surprised you the most? Or maybe you've already made some changes to your breakfast routine that have transformed how you feel. I'd love to hear your stories and tips in the comments below. Your experiences could inspire someone else watching to take that first step. And if this video brought you value, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It helps this content reach others who need it. Also, make sure to subscribe to Wisdom in Abundance and hit the notification bell so you never miss another insight that could improve your life. Let's keep growing together, one step, one breakfast at a time. See you in the next video.